Talking other stuff, Mike Maddog, Magnotti. Thanks for tuning into this great Monday morning in March. Okay, March coming in like a lamb, staying that way. Like to see it. Okay, I just, man, I love this time of year when I know winter's over, it's lost its grip, and we're moving on into spring. But I have got a really cool show for you today. Okay, I really do. This is an organization that's been around for a long time, the Wenatchee Follies Guild, and we're going to talk to one of their members today, a guy named Julie Mott. But before we do that, just got a few things. I have a little poem for you. Roses are red, violets are blue, sunflowers are yellow. And I bet you thought this was going to be something romantic, but no, it's just facts about flowers. Oh, and some of the San Francisco 49ers, they recently went to an orphanage the other day and visited with the kids. And someone said, it's heartbreaking to see their sad faces with no hope, said little Johnny, age 6. Oh, gosh. All right. I am not a Winers fan, but hey, I hope you like that one too. But hey, street talking other stuff. Mike Maddog, Magnotti. Like I said, I've got a good show coming on. Very vivacious lady. And this is cool. What the Wenatchee Follies Guild has been doing for the last umpteen years, the shows they do, it's phenomenal. So hey, street talking other stuff. Mike Maddog, Magnotti. Stick around. We will be right back.
Having a relationship with your pediatrician is so important. Feeling that sense of trust, that is priceless. I tell everybody about CVCH. I love it there. When I make an appointment, I don't have to take an entire day off. As a working mom, my life is really busy. Family time is everything. That's what we all work towards. And I feel like CVCH respects that.
How much are you paying for adult, family, or assisted living? Epladolin Retirement and Assisted Living offers one-bedroom apartments for one affordable price. Their rates are all-inclusive. No nickel or diming or sudden increases, just one set price. You or your loved one will receive good food and excellent care in a relaxed, home-like environment. Stop on by for a tour to see if the Epladolin family is the right choice for you.
Family-owned and operated Epladolin Retirement and Assisted Living in Cashmere. Affordable care.
Okay, we're back. Street talking other stuff. Mike Maddog, Magnotti. I am here with Julie Mott from the Wenatchee Follies Guild, which is, it's great. It's an incredible organization that has done some great stuff. And I'm going to shut up and let you talk for a little bit. So.
Well, and hope to continue to do great stuff.
Oh, so. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yes. So.
But thanks for being here today. But Julie, just tell us a little bit about yourself, you know.
Well, my name's Julie Mott. I've been in the Valley for about 20 years. My partner, Chris, Avy, and I have 3 boys. So
wow.
We, Keenan, Spencer, and Declan, and we just love this Valley. So we love Wenatchee and the area, and we just really want to be here to be part of the community. And Wenatchee Valley Follies and Children's Guild helps me be able to give back in a way that I really love.
So you got here about 20 years ago. Where'd you folks come from?
I grew up in Port Angeles, so over on the rainy side. And so the weather here is absolutely fantastic. I feel like every day I just want to get out in the sunshine. Yeah. I love it.
Well, cool.
So, yep, great area. And it's just such a giving and generous community, and I love it. So, and I currently work for the Community Foundation. I run the scholarship program here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, great.
So, yep, it's our busy time. So crazy with that, and I love it. So we're excited.
Yeah, I mentioned, I'll tell everybody, I mentioned this before we started the recording today, that the Follies Guild helped out my nonprofit some time ago, Antioch Adoptions, and the Community Foundation did as well too. So my personal thanks to you. So.
Well, we're glad we can help all around. So
that's great. Good.
You're
okay,
just
well, look.
Stuff.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I said you're doing all the good stuff. So we're just the facility that's able to help fund you do it.
Okay. So the history of the Follies. What? Give us some background. Tell us some stories.
Well, the Follies have been around since 1948. I mean, it was started by 13 women, and it started as 13 women that created these shows to raise money for the hospital. It's for equipment that they needed. And probably what we're most known for was for the Guild House. And the Guild House was for those families that could stay close to the hospital so they could be close to their loved ones while they were in the hospital. And the Follies shows for many years helped fund those. So they, it built the house, it staffed the house by the Follies members themselves. And so that was really what the Follies was in the beginning. And it just grew from there in popularity. And it was the two guilds came together, and it got bigger and bigger, and the shows got bigger and bigger and more fun, and here we are today. So now we're a guild of 50 members, and now we've changed from the Wenatchee Valley Follies Guild to the Wenatchee Valley Follies and Children's Guild. So
okay, well, that's news to me. I didn't know that. What tell me about that merger.
It is. So, well, this is new. So we are just trying to expand and hone in on our focus of what we are really about, and what we really want to center our intentions about. And we've always been about children, but I think that the Valley hears, Wenatchee Valley Follies Guild, and they just think of the show. And we do things all year round. We don't sit idly by. The show is only done once every 3 years, and we do stuff all year. So we're selling wreaths in the fall. So if you ever seen the Follies members selling wreaths, those are done in the fall. We run an auction amongst ourselves in the springtime. So we bought, and we really focus on kind of the children's activities and how we can help the kids in our valley, and that's always been our purpose and our drive and our passion. And so we wanted our name and to reflect that mission. So
okay, so what's your membership now when you've got this guild
during the crazy times of COVID? Well, there's less wine, so that's been one of our biggest. No, it's probably like all of the other, organizations. It's all done like this. It's via Zoom. So which is a little, it's a bunch of really outgoing, energetic women. So that are having to be, quarantined to their houses, which is a little less fun. So, but our husbands probably enjoy it more because we hold our meetings at each other's homes. And so once a month we invade each other's houses. So the poor husbands have to get kicked out, and they probably enjoy that a little bit less, not having to be.
I don't mind when my wife occasionally kicks me out of the house.
Right? Maybe not. Maybe it's all okay, and they enjoy the time down at Bob's and just having a beer, and so. Okay. No, it's been a little different for sure. So,
right, but you only have a show once every 3 years, but you're doing stuff all the time. All right, now
once every 3 years, yeah. So we still did our wreaths this year. So this year, actually, we were supposed to be having a show in January. So this.
Oh, really? Has it been 3 years since the last one?
Been 3 years. I know it. So it goes so fast. So it's coming on. So we were supposed to be having a show at the end of January, and it's already coming on. So we have already contacted Jamie Donegan.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Jamie. So
yes. So we've already contacted him, and we're scheduled. So 2023, fingers crossed that we're scheduled with the pack. So hopefully everything works out, and that's where we're going to land. So
okay. So what's the process between now and then? Because you raise quite a bit of money, and you're thinking about people, who can give it to it. Like I said before, you guys, when I ran Antioch Adoptions, you called me up and invited me very generously to come and give a proposal. And I showed up and I said, wow, this looks like a fun group. So how
yeah,
do tell me the process to build up to the show, which, what I mean, who you're going to select, who you're talking to, what happens. So
it is. It's busy. It's busy from, I mean, the show ends and it's a party. I think it's as much fun for us putting it on as it is for the people getting to watch it. We
Yeah.
have a great time. So, but the show ends, we have kind of our committee breakdowns of what went well, what do we like to change, what do we want to see different, and then starts the next planning. I mean, we're already into the next season of inviting, that next year is inviting the groups of who can be prospective
yeah.
recipients of the next year's money.
How do you come up with those folks? I mean, who do you end up inviting? I mean, how'd you come up with the Antioch adoptions, by the way?
Yeah, well, we start talking amongst each other. Who do we know? I mean, we're a group of 50 women,
Right.
and we're just talking and start asking around. Who do you know? Who have you heard of? And we're just throwing out ideas. And then we talk amongst each other. We start voting. We narrow it down to a top 10, and we invite those people into our meetings. And then those groups do a presentation for us. That presentation ends, and then from those 10, we vote on those.
Okay.
And we get down to our top.
You pick just one person, or do you, has it been times where you said, hey, we can do 2 or 3 of these applicants or whatever?
Yeah, in past years, it's gone both ways. So in past years where there have been more than one, but I think that this last year we decided that it really makes a big impact when we can give $80,000 to one group.
Are we talking about that much money your shows make?
That's what we did last time to Mobile Meals. So that it did, so from that, they're able to make a big endowment so that they're able to make that fund really, it's really life-changing for that fund.
Oh, 80 grand, yeah, I would imagine, yeah.
So it really changes how things work for those agencies when they can have something that substantial. So and so that's what we talk about when we're looking at those groups. Like, how much are they asking for? What are we looking at? How much can we raise? What do we think we can do?
Sure.
And then from there, we break out into then the next. So then that's that year. We spend a whole year kind of deciding who we're going to pick. The next year, we break out into committees, and committees are formed. We start selling the advertisings, and we start selling the tickets. And as you know, Mike, we live in a supremely generous community. I mean, it is amazing. It brings me to tears every year. Every year we have these incredible stories of the donors and the people that want to get involved, and it's wonderful. So.
Okay, so you ended up giving 80 grand to Mobile Meals the last show?
Mobile Meals, that's what it was. It was our 70th anniversary show last time, and so yes.
Wow. And if I remember right, the Women's Resource Center, the Bruce Hotel was a recipient one year, right?
They were, yes. I don't remember what year they were, though. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Who else has benefited from all this work?
Oh gosh, who else? I mean, Solomon's Porch has been, Wellness Place, Haven of Hope, Teams Learning Center. We've had multiple Salvation Army. The high schools kind of funds that we've done. So yeah, there's the PAC. We did the curtains for the PAC one year.
Oh, right.
So,
yeah, I do. I remember that one too,
Yeah.
And I do want to say, I want to thank you guys again, because like I said, when I came and made my pitch, you didn't choose me, but you did send me a couple $1,000s after that, which enabled me to buy, the printer and some other computer equipment that I needed to, run the adoption agency that I was running. So that was great. That was good.
Yeah. And those are our big shows. So that's like what the Follies does with our big money. So, and one of the great things about the Wenatchee Valley Follies and Children's Guild is that we are 100%, we have no overhead. There's no building. There's no employees. There's 100% of the money that comes in goes right back out to the.
You mean there isn't a wine subsidy for members or something like
We
that?
have to pay for our own. We collect our own dues.
That's
So
the way you do it. There you go. Okay, great. Good for you.
So yeah. So I mean, it's one of the good things about us. And then, from our resales and our sprinkling auctions, that's how we're able to fund the local children's things that we do here. So that's how we're able to. We had this year with COVID, the kids. The middle school and high school, the bands were really struggling because normally they rent out musical instruments to the low income students and they let them borrow kind of each other's or, they kind of can share.
Right.
But they can't now because of COVID. So we bought extra violins and we did that. And we bought reeds for the wind instruments and did that to give to the schools. And there was a family with a senior who was graduating that was living in their car. And we found housing and secured that and worked with the other agencies in town and made sure that they were housed through next July and had furnishings and food and, just working with, it's a phenomenal group of women in this guild. And
God bless you guys. That's great. Oh, well, look, okay. Got to take a break, but we're talking with Ms. Julie Mott. She is past president of the Wenatchee Follies Children's Guild, current member, and was gracious enough to come represent that organization with us today. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about some interesting stuff. I'm going to throw some stuff at you in a minute, but hey, street talk and other stuff. Mike Maddog Magnotti, you stick around. We will be right back.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available in the GMC Sierra.
There are so many possibilities for you to learn local right here at Wenatchee Valley College. Take classes towards a degree or certificate in more than 50 areas of study. Wenatchee Valley College now offers a large variety of virtual classes, including labs, sign language, music, and machining, and they have the resources to help you succeed in virtual classes. So when a college degree is your goal, learn local at Wenatchee Valley College.
Okay, we're back. Street talk and other stuff. Talking with Ms. Julie Mott. She's with the Wenatchee Follies and Children's Guild. Past president, you said you were at one time. Now you're a member representative. But what I want to ask you about this is the shows themselves. And I want to start by saying who your director is and how you latched onto this guy,
Yes.
Good.
Oh, Jamie Donegan. He's the famous, infamous Jamie Donegan, right? I mean, he's an enigma. He's pretty fantastic. So
he does a great job.
I know. Jamie came along before I was here. And
really? Okay. All right.
So the story goes that I've heard. So we hired a company many years ago called Cargill was the name of the company. And they were an entertainment company. They had directors, costume sets, music rights. They had everything you needed to put a show together. And they would send out whomever and would put on a Folly show and everyone would be in it. And that worked out great. And they had this director that came out and he kept talking about his friend named Jamie. And he's like, you guys have got to meet Jamie. He's just so great. You would love him. He's just full of energy. He's so much fun. And we're like, well, we've got to meet this Jamie guy. We just keep hearing about him. And we heard that he was doing a show up in Spokane. So two of the Follies members, Danny Dixon and Donna Parsons, went up. They took a road trip up to the Spokane Opera House and to go see Jamie was putting on a Follies show for the nuns at the Sacred Heart Hospital. So he was doing their show up there. So they went up there and they went and saw him, and he was in his tux and he was in his 20s and just in his all to do. And apparently they were able to sweet talk him into wrangle him into, after a couple of martinis and some sweet talking, to come down to Wenatchee and do Follies shows for us. So that's how the story goes. And apparently his first show here was in 2001. So yes. So
he's just a lot of fun. You're right. A lot of energy.
A lot of fun, a lot of energy. And he, and Jamie will tell the story that he's been here and, and in the beginning, it was just a job that he would come here and it was a job. And, this is what he does for a living. He puts on these Follies shows. But the more you keep coming back to these towns and you do these things, you just really grow a connection, and it becomes more than a job. It's more than just the show.
He loves Wenatchee, and we love him. He's a Wenatchee as far as I'm concerned. So
absolutely. And you become connected to the causes that you want these shows to do well, because you want it to earn money to go to these great causes. You want to see these charities do well and thrive. So.
Now, one thing that's kind of unique, everybody who tries out for a Follies show gets a part, correct?
Absolutely. 2023 is the next Follies show. Everyone come out. And I mean everyone. I can not sing, and I don't. So.
I bet, can you carry a tune?
No.
And vivacious? That's what it takes, that's one thing I learned. I don't like musicals. I've been in them. I mean, they're some of them are a lot of fun, but I don't have a great voice.
Well, Mike, we're gonna have to get you out there.
A lot of personality, and that carries it off. But have you been in some of the shows?
I have been in, yes, 2 of the shows, and I dance along, and they are the most fun. Whether you can dance or not, you will have the absolute best time. So you will get out there. I promise you, it'll just be, you'll just have such a great time. Everyone is so welcoming and enjoying. It's great. So, and I remember my first time trying out, and Jamie's up there walking through everyone with his clipboard, taking notes, and very judgy. And I've never tried out for anything in my life. I was just like, oh my good gracious. And
really? You never auditioned for anything before, huh?
Well, nothing like this. I mean, I played sports in high school, but in college, but nothing like this, nothing. So I remember, so then he has us all circle up, and he's getting ready to call you or have your number on your chest of what he's gonna call out. And I remember he just starts, and I just stopped and I stepped out in the middle. I was like, I just want everyone to remember that Michael Jordan also didn't make his sophomore basketball team. And he was the greatest. So I was like, don't let this man tell you whether or not you're great. We're all great. So
he makes you feel like you can do anything.
He makes you feel, and you can do anything. And I can't until literally the last week. I'm like, I'm never going to get these dance steps, and I'm flailing around. And then it magically happens that last week. I'm like, oh, here we go. Look at, now I'm doing it. So
that's often how it goes. So how many shows have you actually been in?
I've been in 2 shows. So that's it. But it's a ton of fun. This would have been my 3rd. So I, missed. I've been a Follies member for 9 years, but just a wonderful group of women. I just can't say enough good things about the incredible things that they do and the amount of fun that the shows are. So
now, does each show have a special theme?
They do. They do.
And who picks that? Do you guys pick that, or does Jamie do it?
Yes. No. They do have a theme, but they're kept a secret. Jamie knows them, but he doesn't tell us.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
He likes to surprise even us. So no, he's great that way. So he has a whole vision in his head of what he likes it to be.
Right. Okay, so anybody who tries out is going to get a part. The performances now are held at the Performing Arts Center. How many shows do you usually do over the run of the Follies?
We do a Friday night show.
Right.
A Saturday night show, a Sunday I think it's 3 shows. I believe it's 3 shows.
Okay, all
2
right.
evenings and a matinee. I can't remember what days it is.
Yeah, they've been selling out, right?
Yes, but they sell out. So, and they're just a ton of fun. So.
Okay. Now, did you, I love this guy, so I'm going to brag on him. Did you meet Ted Scanlon, the guitar player?
Ooh, yes.
Okay, yeah, he did a solo guitar thing. He's my son-in-law, so.
Oh, he was fantastic.
Oh, he's great. It's great. He's great.
So great. It's amazing the amount of talent that comes out when.
Oh yeah.
When they do. I mean, because they have. I'm always in one of the ensemble numbers. I'm not an individual talent kind of a girl, so But I'm always
shot at it. Come on, go.
No. But I'm always impressed by those people that come out and just the talent in this valley that just it is pretty fun. It is fun to watch. And also, if you haven't ever come see a Folly show, please do, because they are a good time.
We're going to push it real hard. When you come up with your next show, we're going to have somebody from your group back on again, and we're going to push it hard. But hey, we're talking with Miss Julie Mott, member of the Wenatchee Follies and Child Guild, talking about the show, which unfortunately was supposed to be this January, is now set for 2023. But hey, we're going to come back, say goodbye in a minute, but we got to take a quick break. So Street Talk and Other Stuff. We will be right back.
Merry Maids of Wenatchee has been professionally cleaning and sanitizing homes and businesses in North Central Washington since 1998. Merry Maids uses commercial-grade cleaners and viricides. Merry Maids has implemented additional safety and sanitation protocols. They are strictly following CDC guidelines for the safety of their clients and employees. For expert help with cleaning and sanitizing your home or business, call or look up Merry Maids of Wenatchee to schedule your free estimate today.
While it may be hard to resist those big brown eyes and pleading face, many people aren't aware that people food can be dangerous to pets. And it's not just because of the added weight gain. Some foods are downright dangerous, including chocolate. For a detailed list of dangerous foods, go online to pawsandclawsvh.com. If you suspect your pet has eaten something dangerous, please call Dr. Shauna Baez and her staff at 888-PAWS, as your pet's health is important to us.
Okay, all right. When we come back, just say goodbye. I'll say thank you. You know, you did a great job, Julie.
Oh my gosh, Mike, thank you for having me on. Sorry.
Oh, no, my pleasure. But again, when it's time coming up for the show, anytime you ever want to do anything, come up, feel free to contact me and I'll work it out one way or the other.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Yeah, but we will definitely, if I'm still alive and I still have my show, we will push it big time next time it comes around, okay? Okay, you ready?
Love to have you.
Pardon me?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. Maybe I didn't. All right, whatever. Okay, Street Talk and Other Stuff. Mike, Maddog, Magnotti, Julie, God bless you. Thank you. And all your ladies that are involved, okay? It's great.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike, for having us on. We're excited to see you. 2023, we're going to have you out on stage.
Okay, all right. Again,
all right.
Julie Mott, Wenatchee Follies Children's Guild, thank you very much for being here. But hey, Street Talk and Other Stuff. Mike, Maddog, Magnotti. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. So.
Bye.
Stay active and independent for life. SAIL is an evidence-based strength, balance, and fitness program. The exercises in a SAIL class have been packaged into a formal regimen focusing on 4 key areas important to the health and fitness of mature participants: low-impact cardiovascular, balance work, strength training, and stretching. SAIL classes are designed for people of all fitness levels and can be done sitting or standing. Join us for SAIL on the NCWLIFE channel. Check your listing for days and times.